What's good, YouTube? Dorsey Made Gaming here, and I want to do this video that I said I was gonna do last night. So it is my top five cornerbacks, just the corners. I'm doing the safeties in them on another day, but I'm gonna do the corners on this day. So tune in, y'all, and hope y'all enjoy. All right, y'all. So let's start off with some of the honorable mentions. And the first one I got to start off with is one of my older teammates from SAU, Don Unamba. Now, he's not in the NFL, but he did play a little bit with the St. Louis Rams and a little bit with the Buffalo Bills in the preseason before being cut. After that, he went to the Canadian League where he played with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and I can't pronounce that name. I call him the Sacagawea. I know it's not Sacagawea though, but he played with the Rough Riders also. And the film that you see in here is him playing for the Screaming Eagles. Now, what's real cool about this is in order for him to have gotten on the team, he would have had to gotten voted in. So the people chose him, and he can ball, man. I mean, he's one of the guys like that I know that, you know, he's grown so much over the years. When I first met him in college, he'll tell you I didn't really get along with him that well. I thought, you know, he was one of them little young Thundercats that just, you know, but he got his head on his shoulders, man, and the kid is balling, man. You can't help but appreciate the hustle. Really hope he ends up making it back to the NFL. I know that's his ultimate goal. So, but he's a really good ball player. I mean, as you can tell, ball hawk, man. He's all over the field, tearing it up on the indoor scene. But he's like I said, honorable mention on there because he can play, and that's the Salt Lake City Screaming Eagles. They a lot of their games show on SportsIllustrated.com and stuff like that. So, but he getting down, man. The kid can play. He's out of Dallas, so he's a Texan. Him's a Texan boy, y'all. But I gotta show him some love, man, because I mean, like I said, I know him. I played with him, and he doesn't know it. But even though he was younger than me, came in after me, I still looked up to him as a player because, I mean, just raw talent, man, unlimited potential, and very, very hard worker. I mean, he's worked out with Tyrann Mathieu, Nim, and stuff like that during that time in the draft and stuff, and see him being a little goofy there and all. But, man, he's real down to earth, very intelligent guy, football minded. And like I said, he gonna get after it. Expect to see him on Sundays one day here coming up soon. So keep grinding, Don. Keep grinding, buddy. All right, y'all. Up next, honorable mention, we got Adam Jones, aka Pac-Man Jones, formerly known as Pac-Man Jones, rather. Adam Jones. I really like his gameplay, man. He started out with the Titans in the NFL. He was an awesome return man. Got released from them, you know, got into some trouble. Dallas ended up picking him up. I think he got into some more trouble before landing in Cincinnati. And really, he's kind of been under the radar, honestly. Since then, he's been lying low, minding his business, but the kid can ball, man. The man can ball. You know what I'm saying? I really like his play style. He's real aggressive. He's a good zone corner to me, a little bit better in zone than he is in man, but don't get him wrong, man. The kid can ball. He's an awesome player. Love watching him as well as anybody would. And I think Adam Jones came out of Cal, if I'm not mistaken, with good old Marshawn Lynch probably at the same time, and not to be confused with the baseball player. Two different guys, all right? Adam Jones, honorable mention. Next up for last honorable mention, man, I got my boy Joe Haden. It was tough not to get him in the top 5 because I am a huge fan of Joe Haden. And he plays on the Cleveland Browns. So, you know, whoever they playing, he gonna be matched up with their number one receiver. And Joe Haden has been consistent. Yes, he sustained injuries and things of that nature as players do in the NFL career, but the kid can ball. He can just flat out play, man. He can play man, he can play zone. Shoot, I think he'd even play safety if they put him at it. And the fact that he's done it with the same team, that's what's awesome to me, man. So Joe, keep balling, man. Keep doing your thing. And like I told y'all last night in the video, I really think that Cleveland's going to have a good season this season. And that's going to play largely in part because of their defense with Joe Haden, Peppers, Myles Garrett, and with him being the leader of that secondary, I think him and Peppers will make a really, really, really good duo. So, on that defensive side and that secondary. So I'm excited to see Joe Haden play this season, man. And he got a big shoe collection. Y'all go check him out on YouTube. Joe Haden got a 6 shoe collection, man. I'm not that much into shoes, but if you in the shoes, you need to check out his because he definitely got it. You know what I'm saying? Joe Haden out of the University of Florida. All right, y'all. Now it's time to start the top 5 cornerbacks. And at number 5, believe it or not, I have Mr. Richard Sherman out of Stanford University. And that's him, man. That's to a lot of people, this is what put Richard Sherman on the scene. The reporter sitting here interviewing him. He talking about Crabtree and stuff like that. But I've been a big fan of Richard Sherman, before that, man. I've been watching his game, you know what I'm saying? So I was a fan before all of that stuff went down, before they threw him out there like that, And then they tried to give the boy a bad name, man, but you can't, man. He's a good person, man, really good dude, come from a tough neighborhood, went to Stanford, man. Stanford is a very prestigious school, man. He got his degree. He good. He is a very intelligent cornerback. He's not a powerful, he's not a hard-hitting. He'll come down and make a tackle, don't get me wrong, but he's not going to just lay somebody out. But he can cover with the best. He got a big hit right there, but you know what I'm saying? You're not going to see that play in and play out like you see from Cam Chancellor at the safety position. But to me, he's the mastermind of the secondary. He watches a whole lot of film, and he can play, man. And the fact that he's been grinding with Seattle, I think he'll finish it in his career with Seattle as well. Richard freaking Sherman. Awesome player, awesome player. Number 4, y'all, we got Champ Bailey. Now, Champ is, to me, it was tough to put him in number 4 because Champ Bailey has been successful with the same team all of his career. And he's played a heck of a lot of seasons, more seasons than the majority of players play in the NFL. And he's done it consistently. Yeah, he played with the Redskins, but everybody remembers Champ with the Broncos. And I really think that Champ Bailey he's definitely a Hall of Fame cornerback. To me, he's the prototype. Like I said, he could cover, he could play man, he could play zone. He's got deceptively good speed. I remember, playing with him in the games, and his speed used to be up there, man. He can do it all, man. He's a very good cornerback. One of the best of all time. I'm not going to say he's the best of all time, but he's definitely in the discussions with the best of all time, ladies and gentlemen. And that's your sir, Mr. Champ Bailey, taking it to the house. Touchdown, Champ Bailey. Yeah, buddy. All right, y'all. So now at number 3 spot, got Charles Woodson, man. Charles Woodson out of Michigan. The one of the best run support corners that's ever played the game. Like I said, he's not a big hitting corner, but if you need a cornerback who can play man, zone, and play the run, look no further than Charles Woodson, man, because he can ball. And like Champ Bailey, he has done it for a long time, man. He made a big splash on the scene in Michigan with that punt return. And from there, his career just shot off. I mean, he was already good prior to that, but playing with the Raiders, his career was awesome. Played with Green Bay was awesome as well. I mean, just all around good. Definitely Hall of Fame material. He is going to the Hall of Fame. He will be in the Hall of Fame. You can count that in for sure, man. I don't know if there's too many corners who can match up. People always comparing people to prime time and stuff like that, man. But I really say, man, nah, man, you need to be comparing cats to Charles Woodson because he the truth, man. He is the truth. But still, he's number 3 on my list. At number 2, Nnamdi Asomugha. One of the most mispronounced names in NFL. You know what I'm saying? But Namdi can ball, man. He to me, he's a very silent player. Like, you don't hear his name in the news all the time, but players will tell you they don't throw to his side. Especially when he was with Oakland. Oakland done had some players come through, y'all. But he's with the Eagles now, balling out and stuff like that. But he can cover, man. He is a great man cover, shutdown corner that, like I said, a lot of people don't talk about. You don't see him in the news doing the interviews. You don't see him getting in trouble and stuff like that. But I guarantee you, when teams are playing, they got they got him on the film saying, hey, we need to prepare for this guy. You know what I'm saying? We need to create some mismatches because the kid can cover, man. He was once said to be the next Deion Sanders when he was in Oakland because teams just wouldn't pass his way. And like I said, he's great. He's a very, very great corner. He doesn't get as much recognition as I feel like he should get. And in my opinion, he is a definite Hall of Famer. And he came down and laid the hit right there. You see, but he's not one of those just super physical corners either, though. But yeah, he'll come up, he'll play the run. And I think to be successful, as long as he has in the NFL, you got to be able to do everything. And that's Nnamdi Asomugha. Championship. And as y'all guessed it, coming in at number 1 is your boy 21st in primetime, baby. Primetime Deion Sanders. I could not make a top 5 without having the top time primetime Deion Sanders. To come into the 40, y'all, Deion ran his 40. He finished it, set the record with a 4.2, and kept running out the building. He said he didn't have nothing else to prove after that. And after that, he didn't. And it's crazy because to this day, yeah, his record got broken, but people always going to remember the guy that set the mode, the guy that set the trend. People mold themselves after Deion Sanders. Every cornerback in the league wants to be Deion Sanders. Y'all talking about Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Y'all need to be talking about Deion Sanders because right now, I haven't seen a corner yet to even compare to Deion Sanders. Everybody looks up to him. He knows his stuff. He ran a training camp called Prime U and everything out of Florida State of all places. Adoree Jackson looks up to him. Let's see, maybe he'll be the next prime time. I don't know, man. But Deion Sanders was electrifyingly fast. He was athletic. He played baseball as well, played wide receiver some with the Cowboys as well as cornerback. And teams literally did not pass his way because he could shut down the whole entire half of the field all by himself. 21st and prime, baby. Prime time you. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders, the number 1 on my top 5 cornerbacks, man. You can't hate the guy. You gotta love him. Primetime Deion Sanders. All right, y'all. So that's all I got for my top 5 cornerbacks. Expect more videos like this to come. I'm probably gonna do the safeties next. So expect and look out for that video, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, y'all, and God bless.